Okay, so let us solve this sort the people question. So what this question is stating is you're given an array of strings, names, and an array heights that consist of distinct positive integers. Okay, these are distinct. Both arrays are of length n, and for each index I, names of I and heights of I denote the name and height of the ith person. Fine, that's easy. Return names sorted in descending order by the people's heights. Okay, so basically we need to sort the list of names based on the heights. Okay, so what I will go by is I will use a map data structure that will be storing the elements in a sorted manner, and the keys would be heights because we have distinct positive integers, so we have distinct heights. But if you look at test case 2, we can have same names for two people, but we are sure that we have distinct heights. Okay, we are good with that. So let's start. So first what I'll do is I'll decide I'll store the size of the arrays is equal to names dot size. Fine. And what I'll do is I'll declare a map data structure, map of int and string. This is an ordered map basically, so O map. Fine. Now we also need what I can do is I can just replace or give the values in the sorted fashion in the list of names itself, or I can create a new vector. So I think I should create a new vector. So vector string, and let's call this answer. Fine. Now what I'll do is I'll iterate over all the names and heights and put this into the map. So what I'll do is for I is 0, I less than n, I plus plus, and then I'll say ordered map of what heights of I is what names of I. Now what this will do is this will put all the elements in the map, and since this is an ordered map, this would store elements in a sorted fashion, and this takes about a complexity of log n. So yeah, that is fine. Now next what we need to do is take the elements from the map and put that back into our answer vector. So let's say for auto IT of O map, or let's say element in the map, what I do is I say answer dot push back, and what I push back is the IT dot second, or not IT but lm dot second. So this will, so now we are iterating from the smallest height to the largest height, and we are pushing the answer, putting the name of that person in the answer array. Okay. Now what will happen is I have all the names in a sorted manner but in increasing order in my answer array. So what I do is I can just reverse answer dot begin, then answer dot end, and by this I would have the required answer of this question. And what I just do is I return this answer. Okay, so let's just reorganize it a bit. Okay, so declaring, so what we did was get the size of the array, and then go through the, I declare a map and I declare my answer array. What I do is I go over all the elements in the names and heights and place that in the map, with heights as keys because they are distinct and names as the values. Now I go over the map. After doing that, I go over the map and I push all the names in this new array, or basically vector here. And because I would be having them in increasing order, and therefore I would reverse that array and I would then return that array. Let's just try it out if this works or not. Okay, so this is heights. Okay, this works. So Mary, John, Emma, 180, 165, 170. Okay, this works. Fine, great. What I do is, now I just submit this and then we'll go over the Java code of the same problem. Okay, so this is very well accepted. Now what I would do is, I would take this exact code, I'll copy this, I'll go over to Java code and I'll paste this code as it is. Now there are some differences. Okay, so what I'll do is, okay, so first of all we don't have the size, but we use the length. So I have int n, which is names.length. Now declaring a map is very different. So map, and this would be integer and this would be string. OMap is equal to new tree map. I think so, new tree map. This I need to just check if the syntax is correct. I'm not comfortable with Java enough, but new tree map. Okay, so angular brackets. So this would automatically fill the data type. And since we don't have vector, we have string. I'll say string and an array of strings, and this would be of size n. This is fine. Again, you do not insert it like this. So what I do is omap dot insert. Insert is okay. No, you don't insert. You put and heights of I and names of I. Fine. I think this is fine. OMap, put heights of I, names of I, and again there's, for reverse you need collections. Reverse, and how do you do this? Okay, so I did solve this before and I have my answer stored on my phone. So arrays and as list of what? My answer vector, and I return that answer same. Now traversing the map is, I think, a bit different. Let me see. Okay, so the syntax goes like this. For map dot entry, and integer string, and then what? Then entry, whatever the entry is, and I say omap dot entry set. Omap dot entry set, and answer of, let's, okay, so for that int I is equal to 0. Answer of I is what? Entry dot get value. Okay, so entry dot get value. Okay, so and then since I plus plus. So we increment after placing the value, we increment the I. And I think this should work. Let's see if this works or not. Answer of n, string answer of, okay, sorry. This would be is equal to new, because everything is an object, you need to declare it as this. Okay, this works. Now what you should know is, what you should observe is not my weak Java skills, but the fact that we used exactly the same code, but only the syntax is different. And I think this should work. Let's just submit this, and it's accepted. And okay, 90.64 accuracy. Okay, fine. Now what we do is we do the same thing but in Python. So Python is okay, so names, list, heights. Now what I can do is I will do the same thing. If you understood the logic in C and Java, this would be easy. But what I do is I give a list of names for height, comma, name in reversed zip. Zip basically takes two elements and gives a new list with corresponding elements as a tuple. So reversed zip, or not zip but sorted of zip of height and names. And okay, so what you do is for height and name in the sorted list of zip of heights and names. So first what it will do is create a list. So what this zip will do is create a list of tuples with corresponding elements of heights and names. After that you sort it based on the first element of the tuple, that is heights. Now we have that in increasing order. Now what I do is reverse that list. So now I have these elements in the decreasing order, and I go over all the elements in that new list, and we just append that name to our new list, which is this basically this list comprehension. And this should be a one-line code for the same thing that we did in C++ and Java, and this works. Okay, so let's just submit this. Accepted, and beats 91.34%. Great. So we are done. We have solved this problem. Sort the people in 3 languages: C++, Java, and Python. I know C++, so that is good for me. I use the same C++ code in Java, and I don't know the Java syntax, so I had to check that up on the net. Anyway, on Stack Overflow or ChatGPT, anything that you want. Okay, but the code was same. The only thing different was the syntax. After that, we did the same thing in Python, but in Python, since we have functions for everything, we used a single line expression for this problem. Okay, so sorting basically takes n log n of time, reversing takes big of n time, and iterating over a list of size n is also big of n time. So at max we are taking big O of n log n time, and we can say we are using big of n space because we are creating a new answer array, and that is what we are returning. Same is in the case with Java. Also the map is also taking big of n space, so big of 2n space we are taking for solving the problem as well as returning. So big of n for solving, big of n for returning the answer. And time complexity is big of n log n because we are sorting the elements. In this case, what is happening is the map is taking log n time and we are doing the same operation n time. So rather than sorting that we did in Python, we are doing log n operation n time. So n log n time complexity here, this for loop. And again, iterating over elements is also log n, but we are doing for n elements, so n log n, and we are pushing that. This is a big of one operation, pushing that element back into the array. Reversing is big of n time complexity, and we reverse the answer. Let's see if I have something to add in Java. Okay, we are declaring is tree map answer, and we are doing the same thing. Yeah, exactly same. So n log n, so time complexity is n log n, and space complexity is big of n. Yeah. Okay, so we are done, and thanks for watching this video, and